but they saw what was going on with Angel Reese and how committed, for lack of a better word, Teresa Weatherspoon was to Angel Reese and this ridiculous foe.
Angel Reese has just been busted for using steroids. Yes, you heard that correctly. The WNBA star, once hyped as the league's next big sensation, is suddenly facing major trouble. But here's the wildest twist. Her own team, the Chicago Sky, is actually suing her. Crazy, right? They are not just upset, they are dragging her into court. It feels like something out of a movie, but this is real life in the WNBA right now.
She's with the Chicago Sun-Times, and she recently reported that Weatherspoon was tailoring the Sky's game around one or two players, led to some serious dysfunction inside the locker.
Before we continue, I've got a quick favor to ask. If you're enjoying this content, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Believe it or not, over 98% of viewers watch without subscribing. It's completely free for you, but it makes a massive difference for us. So, did you hit that subscribe button? Awesome, thank you. Now, let's jump back into the video.
We also have talked, even on this channel, about Angel's very dramatic response to that. And unfortunately, it seems like, according to some new reports, that relationship cost her job.
Remember when Angel Reese was hyped up as the future of women's basketball? Well, those days are gone. It's crazy how fast things shift in sports. One moment she's the rising star everyone's buzzing about. The next she's busted for steroids. Talk about a major downfall. And it wasn't just some random supplement. She was caught with EPO and anabolic steroids. That's no joke. EPO is the same stuff cyclists use to boost endurance, and anabolic steroids are what pack on muscle like you're living in the gym. Angel wasn't just dabbling. She went all in on the cheating route. Think about it. Being so desperate to stay ahead that you risk everything. That's exactly what she did. Instead of grinding harder when the competition heated up, she chose the shortcut. But here's the crazy part. Despite juicing, her numbers were still underwhelming, just 11.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game. Not exactly superstar stats. So how did Angel Reese go from the face of the WNBA to its biggest villain almost overnight? Simple, she got caught cheating in a big way. The league has zero tolerance for that, and she blew right through the line like she thought she was untouchable. And if you think that's bad, wait. The Chicago Sky didn't just bench her, they booted her and even hit her with a lawsuit.
It's gonna cause some serious dysfunction because, let's be for real, every team wants to believe in the coach, etc. But teammates and your team has eyes. They can see what we can see. They may not get in front of the microphone and say it. Reese started with, "I'm heartbroken. I'm literally lost for words, knowing what this woman meant to me in such a pivotal point in my life. She was the only person," which is interesting since she's been coached before.
Can you imagine your own team dragging you to court? That's next level drama. The Sky isn't just mad, they are furious, and they are going all in. They are demanding compensation for the damage done to their reputation, plus all the chaos the scandal has caused inside the organization. Think about it. The team was already struggling with a rough record of 13 wins and 27 losses, and now Angel's mess just made things worse. The whole franchise is in shambles. Players are frustrated, fans are let down, and sponsors? They are bailing out faster than you can say steroid scandal. You'd think that would be rock bottom, right? Wrong. It gets even crazier. Wait until you hear what her own coach did. Every time it feels like this story has peaked, it takes another wild turn. Angel isn't just battling a lawsuit and upset teammates, she's getting hit with drama from every direction. Let's break down Angel's so-called steroid cocktail. This wasn't your everyday multivitamin routine. We're talking some heavy-duty performance enhancers here. First up, EPO. That's short for erythropoietin, a drug that ramps up red blood cell production. Athletes love it because it boosts stamina, basically letting you go harder for longer. Angel probably thought she could run circles around everyone with this stuff in her system. But EPO alone wasn't enough for her. Nope, she stacked it with anabolic steroids, the muscle-building kind that make you look like you spend 24/7 in the weight room. These are all about raw strength and size. So, what was Angel's plan? Simple, the full package, endurance plus power. Here's the kicker. These drugs aren't just frowned upon in the WNBA, they are completely banned. We're talking career-ending violations. The league has a strict zero-tolerance policy, and Angel went right through it like it didn't exist.
So, what exactly was she caught using?
EPO for endurance, anabolic steroids for strength. On paper, that combo should have turned her into a machine. But here's the shocking part. Her numbers still weren't impressive. You'd think with all that juice in her system she'd be dominating, dunking, outlasting, and outshining everyone.
Nope.
Even with the chemical boost, her stats were just average, 11.5 points and 9.2 rebounds per game.
Hardly superstar numbers.
When you think about it, Angel put her entire career, her reputation, and her future on the line. For what? To be slightly above average. Those numbers aren't exactly lighting up the WNBA scoreboard. And now the real sting. People are starting to question whether Angel ever had true talent in the first place. Was it all just hype? All smoke and mirrors? It's like discovering your favorite magician was using trick cards all along. Suddenly, you're second-guessing everything you believed. But wait, this story doesn't stop with Angel. Oh no, it gets even juicier. Word is, she might not have been the only one tangled up in this steroid scandal. There are whispers that someone else, someone big in the WNBA world, may have played a role in this mess. And when you find out who, well, let's just say it'll blow your mind. When you find out who's involved, it's going to blow your mind. You thought Angel's steroid scandal was bad? Just wait, because things are getting even messier. The Chicago Sky isn't just upset, they are dragging Angel into court.
Yeah, you heard that right. Her own team is suing her.
Imagine how awkward those team meetings would be if she was still around. And this isn't just some slap on the wrist. The Sky is reportedly going after her for millions, claiming she trashed their reputation and left the franchise with a disaster bigger than a blown play.
And honestly, they might have a point.
The Sky was already stuck in a rough season with just 13 wins and 27 losses, not exactly championship material. Then, out of nowhere, Angel drops this steroid bomb on them. It's like kicking your own team while they are already down. Now the whole organization is in chaos. Players feel betrayed, fans are devastated, and the sponsors? They are bailing faster than a fast break. No one wants their brand tied to this scandal. But here's the real kicker. It's not just about the drugs.
It's about trust.
How do you share the court with someone who's been lying straight to your face? Basketball is built on teamwork, and Angel just shattered that trust into pieces. Now Sky management is scrambling, trying to patch things up and talk about rebuilding the team's image with a focus on integrity. But let's be honest, that's going to be tougher than sinking a half-court shot blindfolded. Legal experts are calling the Sky's lawsuit unprecedented, which is just a fancy way of saying, wow, we've never seen anything like this before. I mean, how often does a pro team sue its own player?
Almost never.
But then again, it's not every day a player drops the ball this badly. You've got to wonder, what's running through Angel's head right now? One moment she was the WNBA's rising star. 1 minute, Angel's the rising star of the WNBA. The next, she's public enemy number one. And now her own team is coming after her with lawyers. Talk about a brutal fall from grace. But here's where it gets even darker. Angel might not be the only one tangled in this mess. Lurking in the shadows of this scandal is none other than her coach and mentor, Teresa Weatherspoon. And she may have some serious explaining to do.
Was Angel just a pawn in a bigger game? If so, the truth could flip this entire story upside down.
Because the whispers are growing louder, some say Weatherspoon may have actually pushed Angel towards steroids. Crazy, right? The very person who was supposed to guide her, protect her, and keep her on track might have been the one steering her off course. Let's talk about desperation for a second. The Chicago Sky was already in shambles with a 13-27 record.
And Weatherspoon?
She was feeling the pressure, so much that she may have crossed a line you simply don't cross in professional sports. It's like she forgot coaching rule number 1, don't cheat. And here's the wildest part. Just before this all broke, Angel was in tears, praising Weatherspoon, calling her a guiding light, her inspiration, her rock. Then boom, the scandal flips the script completely. Now Angel's throwing Weatherspoon under the bus faster than you can say steroid scandal. Talk about a complete 180. It's like watching a soap opera, but with basketballs. And the Chicago Sky? They didn't waste a second. They showed Weatherspoon the door, firing her quicker than a fast break, saying it was time for a change. No kidding. When your star player gets busted for doping and the coach is rumored to be involved, change is putting it lightly. Here's the real kicker. Weatherspoon had built the entire team's strategy around Angel. She put all her eggs in one basket,
And that basket just got caught juicing. Not exactly the formula for a championship.
The whole thing just reeks of desperation. It's like Weatherspoon saw the team sinking and thought, why not gamble it all on this one player? The result? Absolute chaos in the locker room. Nobody trusted anybody. It turned into a reality TV nightmare, except the stakes weren't prize money, they were careers. Players started side-eyeing each other, wondering who else might be using.
It was toxic from top to bottom.
And that kind of toxic atmosphere can sink a team faster than a losing streak. So here we are, Angel Reese's career isn't just hanging by a thread, it might already be flatlining. While she's stuck playing the villain, guess who's cashing in?
Caitlin Clark.
That's right. Clark just signed a jaw-dropping $28 million deal with Nike.
Talk about a tale of two careers.
It's like watching a slow-motion train wreck. Angel thought she could shortcut her way to the top, but even with the juice, her stats were still mediocre.
And now?
She's left with lawsuits, a destroyed reputation, and a career going up in flames. The takeaway? Cheaters never win, especially when they are bad at cheating. Angel Reese just cemented herself as the ultimate example of how not to make it in the WNBA.